got it. Last and chilling with your girl here, Tasha T, bringing you another episode of How to Shine Your Light. Man, today I gotta jump on here and talk about us ladies, us young women. Where have our self-respect gone? Why is it the more the merrier? It's so strange to see that these young women out in the streets do not have any regard for themselves, for their bodies. How is it that you can meet somebody today and have sex with them today? How is it that you can have sex with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different men in 1 month? And you're okay with that mentally, and actually you thinking you are boss because you're doing that. Where have our self-respect went? Where have it gone? Like, I don't understand that. And when I see what's unfolding today with these young women, I can't help but to think about Farrakhan and a message that I heard years back, talking about unkept women, and where the women are unkept, the men are double, they are bad. You understand? So how could we have a respectable society when women have no regard for themselves? They don't mind if their man have 3, 4 other women, as long as they can get what they want or what they need out of the man, which includes most of the time financially or financial assistance or whatever they're using the man for, whatever. It's weird. They don't care if the man is married. They don't have no. It's just weird, man. It's just weird to see how I even heard a story about virginity. Virginity is not even something that is treasured anymore. If you are virgin, you have sex for the first time, it's like you don't even let your partner know that you're a virgin, because it's too much drama to be having sex with a virgin. What? What is really going on out in the streets? Women, and I have to blame us, or people in our generation and before us, for this trending in the opposite way, because what are we disposing our children to? Like, some of these children, like, the kind of conversation, I mean, a lot of it ain't really on the parents, a lot of it is on the media and these phones, and the phone issue, where you don't really know what your child is doing on these phones and these tablets, and the type of information and content that they're tapping into, which is because it's spread all about on the various platforms. So they're being super exposed to a lot of things early, right? So all of it really is not on the women and parents and what's not. All of it is on the internet and what the children are exposed to. But I'm talking for those of us who heighten the situation by what we are exposing our children to. We need to really be mindful of that. Okay, we bringing men in and out and in and out of their lives. I mean, sometimes if you have a relationship, you could keep it to yourself. You could keep the man away from the child. If you change your men frequently, keep it out of the view of your children, especially your girls. If your boy children them see you with man in, man out, man in, man around, do you think they're gonna respect you? If your girls see that, what do you think they're gonna do? And when they start doing that, are you gonna be upset? I mean, when they bring it home, men, you coming home meeting 3 or 4 boys or men or whatever coming out of your house. What? And this is happening. We having little girls who thinking it's okay to have guys run a train, and then we having little girls thinking it's okay to be with this big man and that big man, because they're getting whatever they're getting, or a little bit of things they're getting from the man, that they may think that, oh, I ain't think, or he buy me a phone, or he buy me a clothes, or I could call him for a ride or whatever. And then we gonna jump on you today. But that is, this pedophilia needs to stop. Leave children be children. Look for women your own age. Leave children be children. But we ain't really talking about you. We talking about women and the role that we playing to ensure that our children, our child, our God, children, are brought up in a way that will help them, because now from a young age, if they don't have man running through them, what kind of life you think they're going to have? How many children you think they're going to bring to your doorstep? And if you out there and the child out there, what going to happen to this next generation? And this next generation is going to hell in a handbasket. Everybody think it's a party, but it's not. When you up and down, wrong and wrong today, like I have a recent graduate from high school, right? And ask him about if he's going to prom. He like, nah, he ain't going to prom. I'm like, see, one time I went to a function and I, saw some of the girls. I was like, they're really pretty. I like, you don't see nobody you like. You know what he told me? You know what he told me? He told me, yeah, some of them look good, ma. But the girls are for the streets. And he ain't interested. These girls are for the streets. And he is not interested. I said, wow. I said, well, baby, if you ain't interested, I ain't forcing you. Because at the end of the day, me as a mother don't want him to bring home no ratchet girl to me. We ain't doing that. So if he is a teenager and he could don't decipher what really going on, what is really going on out there, and women and mothers, we need to take our God, children them in hand, and don't try. When I see, like, I just see a lot of women dress or dress their children super sexy from a young age, and then now when they grow, when they mature, when they filling up, when they have bodies now, and the trend continues, what are you putting a target on your child back for these same pedophiles that we're talking about earlier? You understand? The same pedophiles that you creating your data for that in the name of, oh, your data is cute to try to look good for social media. But you don't have to do all of that. If your daughter is pretty, she's pretty, you don't have to sexify her at a young age to make her think that is the way to go. And all of these paradigms, man, have to shift if we're going to save our girls. I'm just giving you a little food for thought. Have those conversations with the children. Try to monitor what they're doing on the social media. Don't overexpose them to negative relationships. Don't bring men back and forth of us and have conversation about them, about their body, and what is okay and what is not okay. At some point, I'm not saying we are teenagers, you're going to have sex, you can't stop that. But what you can stop is the way that women regard, or these young girls regard themselves and regard their temples. If they regard their body as a temple, they're going to treat it as such. If they treat it as such, they're not going to have people in and out of their temple. They're going to be very specific with who they let in their temple. So this is all I'm saying, trying to encourage that conversation, try to talk to these children and try to change the paradigm of where this generation is going as it relates to sex. They think they're like, men is wild, is crazy. Or like, if a man could do it, I could do it. No, men is a different kind of beast. We are different. We are the future. We are the mothers. We are the nurturers. We basically is who tending the next generation. We is who raising them. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to be different. We have to keep ourselves kept. We have to hold ourselves to a certain standard, a certain esteem. We have to instill those values of yesteryear back in our children to save our girls, which will save our society. Okay? So think about it. You are the lucky even children to go ahead, Tasha T, bringing you another episode of How to Shine Your Light, man, encouraging us to take back our girls from these streets. And remember, Light Communications, for all of your marketing and communications needs, hit me up via email, Natasha@lightcommunications.com. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and bless you.